Main event tonight from Michael's 8th Avenue. So much on the line tonight for Hasim Rahman. Can he win? Can he keep this victory streak intact? If he does, he'll be in line for a title shot a little bit down the road. Rob Calloway with the chance of a lifetime to upset Rahman and make his mark on the heavyweight division. Crowd is ready. The anticipation is built. A lot of pressure on Hasim Rahman. He needs to win, and he needs to win impressively tonight here in the ballroom. Let's get this one started as always.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now for the main event in the ballroom. The Maryland State Athletic Commission Chairman David J. Norman, Executive Director Patrick Manella, Commissioners at ringside William Bill McCaffrey, Phil Feaster, and Raymond C. Dowell Jr. Secretary of the Maryland Department of Labor Licensing and Regulation, Dr. James D. Fielder Jr. Ballroom boxing promoters Scott and Michael J. Wagner, matchmaker Chris Middendorf, and the Director of Boxing Operations, Dave Wilkerson. Together, they proudly present this 10-round bout in the heavyweight division. And the man in charge when this 10-round bout commences is Malik Waleed. If a decision is necessary, it will be rendered by our three judges at ringside, Kenny Chevalier, John Gradowski, and Bill Holmes. It's time now to meet the combatants for this 10-round heavyweight ballroom brawl. First, to my left, out of the red corner, wearing the red, white, and blue American Stars and Stripes trunks. He weighed in at 208.5 pounds. He comes to us from St. Joseph, Missouri. His record, 48-4-1, 35 KOs. His record as a heavyweight, 14-2-1, 12 knockouts. Making his ballroom debut, please welcome Rob, the All-American prize fighter, Calloway. His opponent, to my right, out of the blue corner, is from Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at 247 3/4 pounds. He's wearing black trunks. His record is a gaudy 37-5-1 with 30 knockouts. He is the former U.S.A heavyweight champion, and more importantly, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world after putting Lennox Lewis on his back in April of 2001. He is currently #1 ranked contender by the WBA, #3 by the WBO, #4 by the WBC, and #5 by the IBO. He's working hard to once again rock the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ballroom once again, Hasim "TheRock" Rahman.
So Rahman and Calloway set the score off. So much riding on this fight for Rahman. You can see he is in peak condition, 247 pounds. Calloway a very lean 209. And Rahman eyeballing Calloway.
I expect good, clean boxing. When I say break, you both ought to stop punching, take a full step back, and remember, protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up, touch them up. Good luck to you both.
John, a quick look at the matchup.
Hasim Rahman, you see the weight disparity, a very large man and a heavy hitter punishing jab. Calloway got to find a way to get around that, really that size and power differential and find a way to box this man.
Calloway has never been knocked out. Rahman looking for a knockout. Something's going to give here. Rahman and Calloway. The next step for Rahman could be a world title fight. And we're underway. The fight is scheduled for 10 rounds here tonight.
Rahman's a little more polished fighter than he was when I first saw him a few years ago, fighting for another promoter. He's really settled down and become a little better schooled fighter, more confident, Larry.
And no doubt about it, winning the heavyweight championship did a lot for him mentally. Of course, he didn't hold it for long.
Well, part of the thing is it unglued him mentally, too, because he lost his focus, and I think he's had a hard time really getting it back. And by saying that, I mean getting into peak condition for all fighters.
Calloway trying to find somewhere to hit Rahman. Rahman at the 247 mark was 257 last time out, so
he looks better.
Definitely in better condition this time around.
But he can even get in better condition, and he's going to need to get in better condition to challenge for the heavyweight championship.
Rahman brought it back home to the Baltimore area to begin this so-called comeback. He says he never was away, just had a series of bad breaks. In his victory over Lennox Lewis, he was 238. So indicative that Rahman can get down into some prime fighting condition, and he thinks that he wants to peak when he fights for the championship next.
Rahman has a punishing jab when he really wants to use it. He gets lazy with it at times, though. Early on in his career, he relied on power exclusively. He was, he fought a series of opponents that he were really overmatched. He blew them out of there, and then he ran up to, into a couple tough guys, Maskiev being one of them. And I think he learned something from those fights. Of course, the sensational knockout, one-punch knockout of Lennox Lewis, and then just spiraled back downward. And he's had to dig himself out of that hole to get back into contention. He's on the verge of getting another heavyweight championship bout.
Calloway using some fast hands. Good jab by Rahman.
And
there's that stiff jab.
Yeah, it's almost Sonny Liston-like. I mean, when he really steps into it and uses it, he will knock a guy back 2 or 3 feet. But a boxer, a skilled boxer, will give Rahman some problems. If you keep a jab in his face and show him just enough lateral movement, it will make it a difficult night for him. And that's what Lennox Lewis did in the rematch when he dominated him before stopping him.
A little bit of a cut above the right eye of Rob Calloway. Looks more like a scrape, but there is some blood there. Here as round 1 winds down in the ballroom.
Calloway's got to stay out of that corner.
There's that jab of Rahman again. There's a cut over the left eye of Calloway now. And the end of round 1. Round 2 underway here in the ballroom. The main event, Rob Calloway and the former world heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman.
Dan Rafael from USA Today pointed out that in Rahman's corner, he had 2 seconds standing in his corner in that round, which is you could be disqualified for. So the commission did not see it. Dan Rafael did, though.
There's that jab by Rahman, scoring right on the bridge of Calloway's nose, who tries to get his jab going as well.
Well, that's exactly what Calloway has to do, but he's got to bring back that left hand quickly and cover up his cheek, because Rahman could counter.
Rahman pounding away on the side of Calloway.
Now, see, Calloway's going to go downstairs because he perceives Rahman to be a little soft down there. In doing so, he's going to take a chance because he's going to expose himself. Good jab by Rahman.
Oh, crunching right hand to follow. Rahman scoring some good, solid shots there.
Well, see, Rahman sees Calloway trying to fight his way into this fight, and Rahman's not going to allow that to happen, so he's going to pick up the pace here a little bit, Larry.
There's that jab again by Rahman. Calloway with a little cut under the left eye and a little cut above the left eye. Calloway going to the body of Rahman.
Right. The
right hand by Rahman wobbles Calloway. Calloway's in some trouble. Another pounding shot with the right hand by Rahman and an uppercut.
And Rahman hitting him to the body to get him to let go so he can finish him off.
Still
this fight, it doesn't have long to go.
Minute 20 to go in this round. Rahman with the right hand, Calloway gamely hanging in. Calloway with the uppercut.
Gutty performance by Calloway, Larry. He's really hurt.
Pounding right hand by Rahman, sending Calloway down. Will he get up? He will not. Hasim Rahman, devastating right hand. That is the type of fight they were looking from Rahman tonight.
Well, he did what he had to do. He blew his opponent right through the roof of the ballroom here in Glen Burnie.
That's the first time Calloway's been knocked out. And that was a crunching combination by Rahman.
Yeah, Rahman can punch, and he's got enough boxing skills. Now, there's a little bit of a flurry in the ring between some of the corner people, but Rahman, an easy fight for Rahman. And to be honest with you, it should have been an easy fight. I was asked before the fight, how long would it last? I said 2 to 4 rounds, take your pick. It ended in the second round.
Rahman did a good job of sizing his opponent up, finding the opening. The jab got through. Then he followed with the right hand. And that was what was expected. 44% on the CompuBox stats by Rahman.
Well, it's obvious that the management of Hasim Rahman is going to take the way that most managers do. When you get your fighter coming back, we're going to get a replay here in the second round, Larry. You see Rahman missing with the left hook on the inside, but a punishing right hand along the temple, high on the head of his opponent. And that was the final shot that Calloway would take. Rahman knew the fight was over. I think we all knew the fight was over. We'll get another look here in the second round. Former heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman. Underneath comes Calloway. He was a game fighter tonight. He tried various ways, using the jab, fighting on the inside. There's Rahman missing with the left hook, but as Calloway straightens up, he's going to get drilled with a right hand.
That was the punch right there that put him out.
And it was an easy victory for the former heavyweight champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
So his quest remains intact, his quest for a shot to regain the heavyweight championship. The time, let's go to Pat O'Malley.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. The winner by knockout, 2 minutes in the round 2. And it's a happy birthday for Hasim Jr., who was 13 on Tuesday. Hasim TheRock Rahman.
We'll be right back with John Scheinman and an interview with the winner. Welcome back to Ballroom Boxing. Former world heavyweight champion standing by with John Scheinman.
Hasim, congratulations on the victory. Was this a difficult fight for you at any time?
Well, no. I mean, my game plan was to come out and be patient. I thought I would weigh this guy down and get him in the 6th, 7th, 8th round because I thought he would come out with a lot of movement. But the guy was deceptively strong, fast, and he came to fight. He ain't come to a Mario Crawler and lay down and just get some money. He came to fight. It was an opportunity of a lifetime for him. And I feel like that's when I'm at my best, when somebody's trying to fight.
Yeah, he seemed pretty relaxed in there. I was kind of surprised at that, were you?
So was I. I thought he would come out a little tentative, being as though, you know, I'm a former world champion, a future world champion. And he came right at me, tried to take it to me. Like I said, deceptively strong, quick. He was ready to go. I take my hats off to him. That's what made good fights. People gonna pay to see Mr. Calloway because he comes to bring it.
Your confidence seemed to rise a lot that you were gonna get this guy out when you backed him up and buckled him with that straight jab. Was that a pivotal moment in the fight?
Well, definitely. Whenever I feel like I can hurt my opponent with any punch, I got to try out to see exactly how much damage I really did. So, you know, that was my plan, to start picking up the pressure round by round by round. I know he felt like, you know, I couldn't go hard 10 rounds, and I would have thought that too based on some of my last performances. But I'm going to run 4 or 5 miles in the morning, and I'm getting ready to win this heavyweight championship. I got the strength, I got the experience, I have the skills. I just need to be in condition, and I'm going to win this thing. I'm going to set this heavyweight division straight. Y'all keep your eye on Rahman. Any champion I fight. I like to say happy birthday to my son. Any champion, you know, I take any champion. I ain't really ducking any champion. I can fight. I can flat out fight. And now that my mind is devoted on being in the gym every day, all day, it's going to be hard to stop me.
Hasim Rahman, very confident, and he should be after a spectacular 2-round knockout over Rob Calloway at the Ballroom. Let's go back to ringside.
All right, good job, John Scheinman. So Rahman wins impressively, putting himself in line for a world championship shot. And as his manager there, Hoffman, said, Steve Nelson said, basically, Ruiz does not want to fight Rahman again. I guess he might have a little trepidation there.
Well, why would you want to fight Rahman? I thought Hasim gave a very good self-analysis of where he is in his career. And the key point he said was his focus. And if he is really going to walk it like he talks it, and he can back up getting that focus and concentration back, I believe he can win the heavyweight championship again.
So a good night of boxing here in the Ballroom for John Scheinman and John Saraceno. I'm Larry Michael. TheRock wins the big one tonight. See you next time for Ballroom Boxing.